Hey guys, I'm doing a VOD review for a unranked, okay, unranked brand game. He was Diamond Season 5, which is not bad. Okay, let's just go through this. We're going to go through your OPGG, then we'll do the VOD review. Okay, so you had most damage on your team, that's good. The ADC should have more damage than you, so you're obviously doing pretty well in that aspect. This is a norms game. Like I said, nobody in this game is actually good at the game. They're all bronze or unranked, so mad useless. You need to play ranked games to actually show what type of player you are and see, if you can, where you place at. Because it's more, because people in these games aren't really trying, I would say. Um, so we can just go over this real quick. You guys won draft. I would definitely say better jungler. You guys went out on jungler. They have better top. You guys went out mid. Malzahar is basically fucking pretty bad right now. I think he's really only suited for maybe pro play at best. You guys lost ADC barely, and you guys won support pick. Um, so you guys won draft easy. Let's just see your build. The build is not bad. The reason you don't want to go Transcendence is because that only works when it's level 10, and that's 15 to 20 minutes into the game, and that game is already halfway over once that 10% CDR kicks in. You need to go either Absolute Focus or Celerity instead. Ghost Poro, that's basically a handicap. You're basically saying, hey man, I don't ward at all and I'm useless. There's no reason for you to ever take Ghost Poro. If you take Ghost Poro, you have autism. Okay, you want to take either Eyeball Collector, maybe a Zombie Ward, but I recommend something like a Taste of Blood or Cheap Shot for either more damage or lane sustain. Okay, so now we're going to go through the game since we just got done with your VOD review. I mean your OPGG. Like, look, this is the only person that actually played ranked last season. The norms are not a accurate depiction of your skill level. Vi basically ended with the electrocute. She probably could have gone with something. I don't know. Electrocute's okay. If anybody ever picks Malzahar against you, that's basically a free win at this point. Malzahar is pretty much destroyed. He's one of those champions that are good for competitive, but just not good for solo queue because he's too good in competitive, so they nerf him to the ground. There's really teleport would be a lot more viable than a knight. You're really greedy in the fact that you're trying to get early kills. Basically, if you take a knight, you have to get an early kill, or it's not really worth it. I think teleport would be a lot better. It allows you to TP to team fights, roam, and all that bullshit. We're gonna play this at 2 times speed, just to not take forever. So in the beginning, what you should do is your top should go here, your jungler should go here, you should go right about here, somebody should go here. So it seems like you're doing okay so far. Like you shouldn't just be sitting it. You should just be establishing vision for your jungle. You should be sitting here or here. You really should be sitting here since you have an incompetent top laner. Like if that team actually invaded red, that bitch would be dead, most likely, or burn flash or something. Like since you're playing against a Malzahar, you really should be staying out of his space age vision. You're letting him get unnecessary poke on you for no reason. Like unnecessary poke for no reason. You have a ward, you should use it. When you do ward down there, when you ward in that brush down there, you need to play more to that side. Like you're basically sitting in the middle of the lane. You want to play more. You want to play to the side of the lane that has vision, and you also want to ward. Like it doesn't matter for what side. This counts for both. You want to ward here and then this area right here. So you want to have 2 wards placed. You're doing decent in CS against them. You should be meeing. No, you should be meeting your ass off. He's obviously roaming. See, now he roams bot, and he basically fucked your bot lane. See? Like, you didn't do nothing. Like, you should be getting flamed right now. Like, when I mean Mia, I mean, like, not you. Like, meing is not good enough in this elo. Like, you're playing with people who are incompetent at the game. They're not watching. They're not watching you mean. You need to, like, when you need to Mia mid and then put a danger ping on both other lanes. So they know, hey, my laner's not there. My laner's not my lane. Because that kill he got could have been easily avoided if you do that. You gotta realize people are worrying about CSing and all that bullshit. And this type of elo, people do not look at the minimap. They don't even know if they don't even know it's in the game. Okay, so you need to be like letting your team know that, hey, heads up. After this wave, you should back. So another reason you should play ranked. Malzahar has been AFK for like a solid fucking hour. Does he come back? Does he AFK? Okay, so that's another reason you play ranked. That's most likely not going to happen ranked. Like, you get a lane lead even though you shouldn't have one. Brandon's a really good pick, though. You didn't do bad by picking him. He's just very immobile. But he does a lot of damage. You're level 6, you should go on him right now. You should bully him out of lane. You're level, like, you're 2 levels on him. You should body this motherfucker. Your warding is not bad. Should not be letting him see us. You don't need to ward both sides. You only need to ward one side of the river. Like, you should not be letting this dude CS. He's level 5. He's useless right now. Like he should not have been able to catch that Q. Like, when you're ahead of somebody like this, you give them nothing. You don't give them an inch. You give them nothing. You don't bully to this extent where you're not CSing, though. Like, you don't need to be that far out. Like, and when you clear these waves, you should be looking for a roam. Like, you've basically destroyed him. You should be looking for a roam bot. Because, like, there's really not much you can do. Like, you're such a lead, it doesn't matter. Like, you should be looking to roam instead of just keeping your advantage mid. Why wouldn't you want to bring that advantage to other lanes? So your build isn't bad. You should definitely be roaming or something. Like, at the moment, you're not really doing anything. Like, you're keeping your lead consolidated mid, but you're not, like, bullying the fuck out of him. So, like, he still gets the CS. Like, instead of him being at 42 CS, he could be at 30 something. Probably mid 30s if you actually bully them, if not low 30s. Like, when you're ahead of somebody, you need to make them your bitch and hug the side of the lane that is you have warded, so you know you're playing it safe. You're doing fine here. All you need to do is play safe. There's a lot of people mid. Like, you should have roamed with your advantage and impacted the bot lane. CSing is just fine. There we go, that's good. Like, you should have roamed bot early. Like, if you would have roamed bot early, this game could have been a lot easier. Like, even though you won, you want to make your games easier to win every time. Like, you're doing just fine on brand, but you're playing against players who really, you know, they're not incentivized to try. Like, you should be playing against, like, you should have went in with Leona. Like, it's better for you to get the kills than Leona to get the kills. And you were honestly bot for a very long time. I mean, if he gets mid turret, it was not worth it at all. Like, you're really in an advantage over this dude. You need to bully him. Like, stop letting him CS. It's like, there you go. There you go. So that's all you had to do. Now you can destroy mid. You should push this wave in and try to get a star. That's all you had to do, man. Like if you would have done that from the start, this game would have been over easy. You can kill him too. There's no reason to be scared of him. You could have killed him right before Malzahar got there. Would have been easy. So you still get a kill there in the 2v1. You could have easily killed Draven and then made Malzahar back off after that. You should have just went in on Draven. Draven's level 9, you're level 11 at that time. You could have easily killed him. Like, it just seems like in this game you have a lead, but you're not like using it to its full potential. You should bully the fuck out of the enemy laner to the point where he doesn't want to CS. And second, you should run bot because it's the best lane to impact. And it also doesn't seem like you're watching a mini-map. Like, you should not run into 3 fucking people, period. Like, with Brand, one of the biggest things is positioning because you have no mobility in that kit. The only thing you have to get away is basically a stun. That's all you have in a brief slow. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like your positioning is just terrible. Like, if you had better positioning, you could have probably won v3 there. Like, you can't just walk up to a team of 3. Like, that's not something you can just do. Like, even though you got 2 kills, it's not always going to be like that. Like, if you play a ranked game, you're not going to be able to just do this stupid shit that you're doing. You can't just walk up to an enemy team like that. Especially mid to late, because then you get deleted and may not get off any damage. It was worth there to get 2 kills for 1, but you could have played that a lot better if you just didn't walk into them. Rotate mid, push. You need to shove mid. They're 3 top right now. Like, nobody can fight you one-on-one. You're too ahead. You're way too ahead. Like, don't let her CS, dude. Like, there's no reason. She's so fucking useless. Like, you see where their team is at. Push mid. Push mid or roam top. Do something. I mean, you're like doing nothing right now. You're playing like a pussy mid. Like, if you come up here, you can easily get a shit ton of kills. Oh, these fuckers are gonna take big L's here. So I'm saying, there you go. You come top, you get a kill. That's all you had to do. You're control of this game right now. You're smashing everybody. You just need to make sure you use your lead appropriately. There you go, you guys do burn. There you go. All you gotta do in team fights is sit behind your team and there's like nothing anybody can do about it. Like, this is all you had to do all game. Chill behind your team, it's real easy. Like, your team, all they need to do is enable you to succeed. So all you, like, just think about it like this: you're the QB and they're the linebackers. You just gotta chill behind your teammates and you'll be able to fucking burst anybody down as quick as fuck.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed. Killing spree. Shut down.
Stop getting caught out. Well, like you don't just. We'll look back at it and make sure I'm right.
Shut down.
So you're gonna go down there. You're gonna go down there and get caught out.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Okay. Like there's no reason for you to face check this brush.
Down.
Like, there's really no reason. There's really no reason. Like you didn't even face check her. You know she was there. Like why would you? Like your positioning, like the most important thing with Brand is probably his positioning because he has no mobility inside of his kit. He's not Rice. He's not Azir. There's no real mobility inside of his kit. Your positioning is the #1 most important thing with that character because Brand is a glass cannon. The way you position around in team fights and the way you basically that's the main thing with Brand. That's the way you position. Your positioning is the biggest thing. The way you influence and use your lead. I mean, when you're ahead with Brand, you can one-shot anybody basically instantly. There's no reason not to use that advantage to its full effectiveness. All you have to do is chill behind your team. The biggest success you've had this game is when you chill behind your team. Don't play aggressive. I don't know why you're trying to attack them on a turret. There you go. You kill him because you're an idiot. This is another reason why you need to play ranked. People aren't going to be like so retarded in norms like they. I mean in ranked like they are in norms. Should push this mid. You want to go too far mid because you don't see the enemy team and where they are, so you don't know if you're going to get dived on. Basically, you just need to use your teammates as human body shields. You'll be fine. Like when you're ahead, you should think of your team as useless meat shields. That's really all they are. But the biggest thing I see, the biggest issue I see here is positioning. Can't. Like at this moment, you're not really doing anything. You see bot. You see their top and bot. You see two are top. One is top now. One is bot. Like there's. You see, go in now. Go in. This is all you have to do. Play like that, and you're fine. Look at this. You did a shit ton of damage there. You just didn't. You didn't have a team. You still got a kill. Like you guys tried to basically 2v4. Caitlyn didn't really do anything during that fight. I mean, it's kind of rough to really do much there. That wasn't really your fault. You just have a useless ADC. But the amount of damage Brand does is insane. He's a glass cannon. Dude, the biggest thing you need to learn, I'm going to say it over and over again because it's the most important thing with Brand is positioning. He's an immobile glass cannon. Let Leona go first. Sit behind Leona. There you go. Sit behind Leona. See, it doesn't matter as much, but in certain like since they have an Akali, like you gotta be respectful of her range. Like you had to position a lot more farther out because Akali can just jump right onto you. Same with champions like Zed, Kha'Zix, Rengar. They can just jump right onto you. You have to be more respectful of the enemy champions.
Team's turret has been destroyed.
All you have to do is sit behind your team this fight. Seems like they win it without you though.
Shut down.
You're doing good rotating bot, getting the inhibitor. All you have to do is play behind your team. Since there's an Akali on the team, backline threat, she offers a lot of benefits to her team. Is, you know, she can access the backline of an enemy team real easily and one-shot your ass. So you just have to play a lot more farther back due to that. Because you can basically instantly delete anybody on their team if you hit them with your abilities. I mean, it's basically over for them. You're a glass cannon. The thing with Brand is he does so much damage so quickly. And with that, he's especially going to lower MR because he punishes mistakes. So, like, he punishes mistakes so bad. Like, you make one mistake, you might just die because of Brand. Like, you should not be taking turret aggro here. Let your tank do it. There you go. Look, this is perfect. You're just chilling on the back side of the fight. That's all you had to do right there. That's all you have to do to win games right there. Is just your positioning. That was good positioning in that fight. Everything's going fine here. The positioning is the biggest thing. Like, that's the main thing I've seen so far. And if you just correct it, like you don't need to be so close to the action. You're a mage for a reason. You can kind of sit back and chill. Like, you should be backing up Leona at that point. Yeah, just throw something. That's fine. You're doing just fine right now. But like I'm gonna say it again, positioning. I really want to drive that home because that's the biggest thing with you is positioning. It's the biggest thing with your champ you're playing itself. You need to have a dedicated page for buying stuff because you obviously don't because it took you way too long to buy there. That's a few seconds you could have saved yourself, and that can mean the difference. Like, I mean, you know, real small shit like that can really help. What I'm saying, you do so much damage, it's fucking retarded. Like, this is all you have to do is play behind your tank and you win games. That's all you had to do there. That's all you have to do the entire game. I mean, you're still going to win this game because you have a halfway decent team, and plus their team's an idiot and they don't just kill you. I mean, you're basically carrying your team. I mean, your team didn't do bad. Your Leona just fucking ints and fucking alls in, you know, without really any. But this is norm, so I'm not expecting much. Like, when you get back like that, you shouldn't even be buying at that point. You should have already bought and be ready to go. You need to make a dedicated page, a buy page for Brand. Seems like you guys get a good fight here or something, and then they end or surrender. I mean, you end or they surrender. Enemy team's fighting a 4v5. Mal's probably AFK'd. Oh, it's over, yeah. Like, you really need to respect the Akali. Like, you need to be able to respect champions and positioning. Because really respecting champions like Akali, Kha'Zix, Zen, and Rengar is also going to help you with positioning because Akali and them can just one-shot you because you're not really building any tank. You're just building, like, you know, health items that, you know, give you AP too. So basically the biggest thing I saw here, stop taking Ghost Pearl, that's an int. Ward one side of the lane and hug to that side. Positioning is the biggest thing. Respect enemy champs. And when you're ahead, do not let the enemy CS. Also, when you're ahead of brand, you basically 1v1 anybody due to the fact, unless they're really high burst damage, um, due to the fact that you do so much damage. You're a glass cannon of brand. But that's really all I saw was the issue with your brand. So, if you improve on all that, you start playing ranked. I'd play a little bit more norms to get used to that. But other than that, I think you did pretty well. Thanks for watching, guys. Plat 2 coach at the moment. I was D479 LP last season.